Are your supplements that you're taking helping you get in shape, or is it just a marketing thing? Well, we'll discuss that into this video, but before we do that, make sure your doctor approves you getting those supplements, because yes, we're trying to be in shape, but we're also trying to stay safe and healthy the natural way. All right, a little disclaimer: everything that I will recommend in this video is safe to take, but be careful the brands that you're taking this from, the quantities that you take it. Make sure you're taking the normal dosage, and be very carefully that this is why you're supposed to ask a doctor first. Now let's begin. First two, very famous, the most famous one actually, everybody knows about them: creatine and protein powder. You probably guessed. Now, creatine might sound pretty scary, might sound like it's some chemical, dangerous shit, but it's not. It's actually a natural thing that your body already produces, but it's just not in the big amounts that you need to build muscles, right? As fast. So, the easiest way I can explain this to you is that creatine, what it does, is basically telling your water in your stomach to go in the muscles so they can go bigger and stronger. All right, as easy as that. I can go into details, chemical shit, why is that happening, molecules and shit, but that shit's boring. All right, you plus gym plus creatine plus water equals more muscle, bigger, strength, more strength, and you will achieve your dream physique faster. So big yes for creatine. Now, protein powder. Every bodybuilder is obsessed with that shit. Why is it so good? Because if you're trying to maintain your daily protein intake without any supplements, it can be very hard, because you just need to eat chicken and rice all day long, right? To be able to stay in the calorie intake and also the protein intake as well, which is very difficult. So this is why you take protein powder, because you just slam 2 cups of protein, you make a protein shake, that shit's like less than 300 calories and 60 grams of protein. It's unbelievably crazy. It's so helpful. So big yes for the protein. But I'm gonna be honest with you, all right? I'm not saying anything to you, so I'm gonna be honest. If you feel like you're eating enough protein a day and you don't need any more protein, do not buy protein powder just because you see on some guy's YouTube page, on some bodybuilder's page, and you're like, oh shit, that's very healthy. If you're already eating your protein and you're very healthy with that shit and you're making gains, you do not need more protein. Do not waste your money on stupid supplements that you don't really need. That's only if you're basically deficient in a protein intake daily. All right, so be careful. Make sure you're not eating enough protein so you can basically supply your body with more protein. Now let's go to the next things. Now I'm gonna be honest, the next three are not so much for the gym, is more like directly to testosterone, but we all know that getting higher testosterone means more gains in the gym. So those three vitamins that I'm gonna tell you right now are very, very healthy for you. Even though you don't go to the gym, they can still be helpful for you, keeping you healthy. Now, let's start with my. Whoa, I dropped my pen. All right. My favorite one, which is zinc. Why is it my favorite one? Why is it so good? Why is it increasing my testosterone? Well, it's not a steroid. All right. It's on the periodic table. Is not a steroid. If you're taking it, your testosterone won't double. All right, I'm gonna be honest. This is the reality. It won't double. What will happen? You will basically make your body be able to produce natural testosterone to your normal maximum level of potential. Yeah, basically you're achieving your maximum potential level of creating free testosterone. All right, because this is what zinc does. It's helping you produce the maximum amount of free testosterone in your body. So let's say this is what your level without taking zinc, and this is your level now because you're maximizing your natural potential of creating free testosterone. So yes, it is very helpful. This is one of my favorites, one of the most important. So second one, vitamin D. Why is it so good, vitamin D? Because you need sun. You need sunlight so bad. That shit's increasing your testosterone so much. It's making you feel better, more energy, better mood. It makes you less sick, all right? If you're going through some trouble, you feel sick, you feel like you don't have so much energy, just taking some, especially in UK. If you're in UK, you don't really see sun so much, so just taking some pills with vitamin D is gonna be very, very helpful for you. So yeah, vitamin D also for increasing testosterone with zinc. This combo is amazing, all right? And everything is natural. If you make sure you take this in the normal amounts, very safe, then you don't have any health problems, and you will also be able to completely enjoy the benefits of those stuff, right? So the third one is magnesium. I don't know if you guessed it, but magnesium is very good for you. For many of you that do not know, magnesium is helping you better mood basically throughout the day. You will feel happier, you will enjoy the day way more, be more energized, and at night you will sleep way better. And sleeping way better, we all know that having a deep, good sleep at night with at least 8 hours, that shit's boosting your testosterone like crazy. Growth hormone, everything is just growing a lot when you're sleeping very well. So magnesium is a very important one, especially if you feel like you're not sleeping very well. I really recommend you taking some magnesium. All right, that's very good for your body, very good for your testosterone. So a little conclusion at the end of this video. Creatine is safe, it's very good for your body to get bigger. Big yes. Protein powder, very good if you're deficient on protein intake. Big yes again. And those three supplements, especially combined, those three vitamins, sorry, especially combined, is making your testosterone skyrocket, because in today's society it's very hard to keep your testosterone levels at natural peak, right? Because you go to the supermarket, everything is fake food, everything is filled with estrogen, everything is fake, everything is making you low testosterone. So you taking this stuff is basically countering the bad effects and putting the good effects into work. You're like, you maybe are way less than 45% of your natural testosterone right now, just because you're drinking a lot of microplastics, just because you're not sleeping enough, just because you're not getting enough sunlight. And all of those things can damage your testosterone, making it way less than half of what it can be. So this is why just taking those, it can basically make your natural testosterone levels go to the normal range. All right, so it's not gonna boost it like some steroids, it's just gonna make it again high as it should be. All right, I hope you guys understand it. You can Google it, ask ChatGPT, whatever the fuck. This is how it works. I hope you guys understand this. I hope you guys learned something from this video. It kind of took some time for me to understand what's going on with those vitamins, with those supplements and shit. But I'm telling you, it's very healthy, very safe to take. Be careful with the brand, the dosage, and that's it for today. If you boys enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow, leave a like, share this to as many people as you can, and see you boys in the next one. Bye.